Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first time I'm recording via my phone, so we will see how this works. I wanted to do a quick video. We're in the middle of our homeschool day, but I decided we've been in school for 1 week, one whole week this year, and I've decided to switch my son's science curriculum. So when we started the year off, we were doing time for learning for his science. It's an online curriculum, which we used last year. Last year, I took him out of public school in December, so midway through first grade. In the time between January 1 of 2019 and June of 2019, he had completed first and second grade science to that curriculum. So he was doing well. Grades were fantastic. He also does some supplemental science. So this summer, I really thought that I had tested him like with a few activities through Science 3 on Time for Learning. But apparently I had not, because he struggled extremely. He struggled. It was a struggle for both of us for Science 3 for Time for Learning. It was just a lot of reading. Please work, Atreyu. It was very reading intense, and I was very frustrated. He was very frustrated. And I think while he understands the concepts, if I wasn't there to read him the material, it would be a bit daunting, frustrating, and not as fun because it was less animation for him. So I decided to go another way. However, I have spent most of my homeschool budget. So I said, you know what? We already do the good and the beautiful science units. Shh, no talking, please. Get that work done. We already do the good and the beautiful science unit. So I decided, you know what? We are going to just make him a workbook. So that's literally what I did this weekend. I used 3 resources to make this workbook. I used for the base, I used 180 Day Science for second graders. This is by Shell Education. So this is what it looks like. I got it off Amazon. I also use this interactive notebook, Science Grade 2 by Carson DeLosa Education. I've heard of them a lot. They also have some additional like notebooking type pages in here. And then because I already got it, I got it at Walmart. It was some cents. Basically, it was on sale. I also included just this little dinosaur workbook for K through grade 2. It's just a discovery workbook. As I received all these materials over the weekend, I put the book together, but I also, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for him. Oh, and I also added a few of the Brain Quest Grade 2 that we had not finished from last year. I basically get them the Brain Quest book for the grade they're going into the next year, so it can be like a little bit of a challenge. Trey, you please work. So he'll get to do his cover sheet. He hasn't even seen the book yet. And then I went ahead and put in like some of the standard stuff in his book just to keep it all in one spot. I'm going to put my answer keys in my workbook. And then it starts. So basically the way it's set up is it's done by weeks and by type. So these are life science. And I believe there are 11 weeks in life science. And then you have week and then day. And there's 5 sheets per week. We do a subject a day. So he will be doing 5 of these sheets a week, which would be the same as anybody else. But that's why I was like, I'm a little apprehensive because typically we do 3 hours of time for learning. And I don't think it's going to take him 3 hours to knock out 5 of these sheets, because it literally is just reading a small passage, work please, and then answering a couple of questions. And I do like the form of the questions because they give you 2 multiple choice, which are pretty easy, it seems. And then they kind of make you think with these like why, what, who, where, those types of questions. So then he would look at this chart because they've already kind of started the topic. And then he would answer the questions. And they even have like the first day is a learning concept. Second day is analyzing the data. Then developing questions. So he'll read again. And then we have planning solutions. Like I said, the passages are super small. And then I do like that they put a little diagram that he would have to then put stuff in. And this is communicating results. So then he's also learning kind of like the scientific method, how to show his data. So I like that. And then we just move to week 2. So like I said, this is the life science section. And then it also has the physical science. So let me just go back. So this is a physical science. This is week 4, day 1. You can see it's physical science. Again, you have the text and then a few questions. So like I said, it's not going to take long at all. I haven't decided how I'm going to grade it, whether I'm just going to grade it by activity or if I'm going to grade it by, they do have a rubric. Let me see if I put it in the back. Yeah. So they do have like rubrics. So this says developing questions rubric. And it allows me to score based on what he did. So applying information, interpreting text, asking scientific questions, and I can give him scores. But we'll see how it works. They also have this little analysis chart for different things. So yeah, we'll see how it works. They also offer some additional digital resources, which is nice. For the notebooking pages, they also have a rubric for how to grade him for the notebooking pages, 1 to 4, and then you just would say, okay, how's he doing? Did he get all of these things? That's all you'd have to do is say, did he do all the things that they're listing? And then you can easily give him a grade. And on one side, because you have to actually do the notebooking pages, so these are just the templates. So they tell you kind of what this is about. It says, ask students for examples of things that are living, then ask what makes something alive. Discuss characteristics of living things such as breath. What does it say? Such as living things. Breathe, grow, and make cells reproduce, respond, adapt to their environment. Ask questions about living and non-living things. So you as a parent would have to do that. And then they tell you how to create the notebooking page and then how to reflect on the learning. And then they give you a little diagram of what it can kind of look like when you're done. So I think these are great. I'm going to tie as many of these notebooking pages to the activities that he does in here or any of the science units we're doing as a group. So he may not go through all these. I just stuck them all in here so I would have them in one place. And I did kind of look through and I was like, oh, some of them definitely will go. Or I might just choose to teach some things. So these are the Brain Quest worksheets. And they're just really simple to do. Label each picture with the phrase. So rainfall, water vapor, clouds, sunshine. Really, really simple. And I don't think this will be hard for him at all. Most of these things we've already covered. And it seems like every year we cover the same types of things. We just go more in depth. So I think he will be okay with that. And then in the dinosaur section, he really likes dinosaurs. We're doing a dinosaur unit. But I said, you know what? It has stickers. He'll enjoy it. Really cute pictures and activities for dinosaurs. And so I am considering, if we go through this material too fast, to add Spectrum 3 Science to it, which is another workbook. I think he'll enjoy doing some workbooking pages. It also will help with his handwriting. And like I said, I purchased the dinosaur book from Amazon. I did purchase the Brain Quest book from Barnes & Noble. And I have a teacher discount card. If you do homeschool, you can get one as well. Interactive Notebook Science 2 off of Amazon. And 180 Days Science for 2nd grade, also from Amazon. I'm very pleased with all the materials that I've gathered. Do I think it's super rigorous? No, not for my student, because he really enjoys science. And this is just going to be mostly, I think, just review. But we'll also see how he does with not having like animated stuff. Some of it's in color, some of it's in black and white. I like that he'll be changing formats. But I think it'll be good. For a 2nd grader, this will be a review from last year. And I just hope he enjoys it. And like I said, he'll probably be doing 5 to 10 pages a week, just depending on the topic and how much time we have. Like I said, if we finish it all, then we finish it all and we move on to 3rd grade Spectrum, which I have looked through and I like it. It's not so much words as far as like the online curriculum. And then who knows, maybe next year when he's actually in 3rd grade, we'll do the online curriculum again. But I just wanted to give you guys that glance. I know we've only been in school for a week, but I wanted to show you what we're doing for science. Talk to you soon.